Chào bạn, hi and welcome back to Tasty Khmer Việt Kitchen. Today we'll be making slaw machu krung. It's the Khmer beef and rib sour soup. And the ingredient that I will be using today, I'll do a combination of pork ribs and beef. This is a request from my college roommates. She lives in a different state, so she requested that I make this recipe. We used to make this a lot when we were in college together. So this is the recipe that we used to make when we were in college. So I'm doing a combo of pork and beef, and I'm using celery, jalapeno, eggplant. I have some of the kaffir, lime leaves, some actual pepper because I like it spicy, and some fresh galanka, and the grung paste that I made in my last episode. So if you want to check out to see how to make the grung paste, I will include it on the link as a video to the recipe. And so my holy basil tree is dead since it's winter time. And I didn't prep and cook it and put it in a freezer. I didn't do any of that. So I'm using the Thai basil. So basically you could use all the different vegetable like morning glory. There's a variety of vegetable that you can throw in here and it works. So give this recipe a try, and then you can play around to see which vegetable you like more to throw in here. All right, let's get started. So the ingredient we'll be using to cook today is I have salt, sugar, I have chicken seasoning, tamarind paste, which is, this is the one that I use. This is the chicken seasoning. I have the grung paste that we made. I included the fermented fish. It's supposed to be used, but since my husband and kids doesn't really like it, so I will not use that. And plus, my college friend requested for this. We will replace that with fish sauce instead of fermented fish. So this is a fish sauce. So if you love fermented fish, you could certainly use that and reduce your salt or fish sauce amount. And then I use a few extra galanka, a few extra lime leaves, and a few extra pepper. So let's get started. So I'm gonna start off by cutting the, since I didn't buy it pre-cut, I bought, so I'm just gonna use the part that I can cut with my knife. Now I'm cutting the beef. The beef, you should choose the one that has a little bit tendon. So we are going to chop our celery. You could slant it like this. So this, you could cut it many different ways. You could cut like this, make it thicker. Or you could leave it, this size as well. Or you could just do, and then, so for the eggplants, all we're gonna do is maybe cut it into 4. This should be good. So as a jalapeno, I'm gonna keep 2 whole one because I'm afraid it might be too spicy for the kids to eat. So I'm only slicing 2 to put in the soup. But if your family or your kids doesn't eat spicy, maybe you just put the whole one and don't even cut this off. Leave the stem as well, just to block the seed from flowing out. My kids does eat a little bit of spicy, so I am including it. So we're gonna chop the basil. So our vegetable is now all chopped up, waiting to be put into the soup. We are going to put in 2 tablespoons of oil. Then we're gonna put in our grung. Gonna saute our grung a little bit to infuse the flavor. We are going to, looks like our ingredient is ready to dump our pork in. We're dumping in our pork. And we're dumping in our beef. So we're putting in our salt. We put in our chicken seasoning. We put in our tamarind. And we're gonna cook it until the put a lid on it. We're gonna let it marinate into the meat, simmer into the meat before we add water. This is a natural water that's released from the meat. So we're gonna let that dry out a little bit or simmer down a little bit. And then we'll add water into the soup and let it cook some more. So it looks like the beef is good enough for us to add water now. Adding water. I'm adding more water this time. I'm mixing it with the leftover grung that is kind of sticks to the bowl. So that's why my water is kind of turmeric-ish color. So we're gonna now close the lid and let it simmer some more. So we're adding our fish sauce in now. It looks like it's been boiling. I'm just gonna scoop some of this and throw it out, skim. So we're adding sugar in now. And we're gonna stir it a bit. So I'm gonna toss in the red pepper. Just to spice things up a little bit. The whole jalapeno. Since our soup is getting close. So it has been about 40 minutes now that our ribs and our beef has been cooking. So I'm gonna toss in the eggplant because I personally, my family personally like the eggplant a little bit soft on the softer side. And the celery, we like it crunchy, but the eggplant needs to be soft. So I'm gonna toss that in and the jalapeno. So I am going to add my vegetable in. The soup is about to be done. Give it another couple minutes. So we are about just to be done. I'm putting in the basil. turning off the fire. So our soup is done. We're gonna scoop it into the bowl. Oh, look at that. Looks amazing. Let's give it a taste try. A taste. See how our soup comes out to be. Does it bring down memory lane? What we used to make this quite often in college. Salivating, sorry. I didn't get any beef. Gotta get the pepper. It's not good without the spiciness, but what can I say? This is just perfect the way it is, but obviously you can adjust it to your tasting. If you like a little bit more sour, then you add more sour. If you like but if you want salty, you could just make the fish sauce on the side and dip it. But for me, it's perfect. So I'm gonna give it another try. I hope you enjoy this recipe and give it a try at home. I will also include most of the ingredient as a link you can click to view. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our tasty Khmer Viet kitchen for more amazing recipe. Until next time, happy cooking.